day,
Good day,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good
We
day.
are group.
We are group.
Once there was a mother duck who was waiting for her eggs to hatch. Patiently she waited. Days and nights went by, and as she was sitting on them, she felt them move.
Oh, my eggs are hatching. I can't wait to see my little babies.
Crack, crack, crack.
My little ducklings, be careful on your way out.
As the baby ducklings hatched out of their own eggs, joy was written all over Mother Duck's face.
Ducklings are a bunch of joy. Oh, but there's still one egg in the nest.
Confused,
Mother, never mind that egg. Let's go to the pond.
Yeah, I want to swim.
As much as I want to take you ducklings for a swim in the pond, I have to wait for this one last egg.
Aww.
disappointed. The last egg was larger than the other ones and was browner in color. Mother Duck didn't let its appearance get in the way of her waiting, though.
Mother, it's been 3 days. How long are we going to have to wait for that ugly egg to hatch?
Patient ducklings. Ooh, I can feel it. It's hatching.
At last, the egg has hatched, overjoyed the mother. But
Very different from the others, and your features are not that of I normally see from other ducklings. Still, I will love all of my ducklings.
Mother, let's go to the pond already.
yeah,
Okay,
excited.
okay, follow me.
They all went and followed Mother Duck to the pond.
I'm going to teach each and one of you how to be friends. Let's start with quacking.
Quack.
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 3 did great. Now, how about you?
I bet when he quacks, he sounds ugly.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Yeah, right.
Okay, don't mind them. I'll do my best to make my mother proud. Quack.
What was that sound? You can't even quack properly.
Come with me, ducklings. Let's just leave him to practice on his own.
The ugly duckling was so embarrassed after that. Two ducks swam by the pond and picked on the poor ugly duckling.
Sunod ko na?
Ha ha ha. You look nothing like the others.
And you can't even quack properly. You're also ugly.
The ugly duckling hung his head in shame, which made his mother very embarrassed of him. She made him stay in one corner of the pond, while the others had fun. One evening, when the ducklings were sleeping, the ugly duckling had hatched a plan.
With the way mother was embarrassed, I can't stand any of that for any longer. I'll just go look for a new family.
And so he ran away far from his home. He waded through rivers, spouts of stinks and dumps. This journey has made his feathers look and even dirtier.
Oh, I can see a pond with ducks over there. Let me try approaching them. Hello there.
You don't look familiar. Are you from around here?
No, I've come from far away in search for a new family.
Ha! And you think you can try your luck here?
You're also very ugly. Shoo!
The ugly duckling felt very disheartened after his encounter with the family, but he didn't give up. Shame is the last time he set off on a journey to find a new family. This new journey has taken him to a family of geese. These geese's feathers look just like his.
I do hope I'll have better luck with this family of goslings.
And so he approached the family with high hopes.
Hello there, everyone.
And
And who are you?
You look just like us, just 10 times uglier.
the ugly duckling didn't expect this to happen. He thought it'd go a lot smoother since he and the family looked similar. But it turns out it was just his wishful thinking. But though the family insulted his looks, they still invited him to stay with them. The ugly duckling was overjoyed.
So, you look strange. You're most welcome to stay with us. I promise you'll have a great time here.
Thank you so much. Though it may seem rude of me to ask, please don't honk as much when you're near me.
Don't worry about it. We'll make sure to take note of that.
The ugly duckling had so much fun playing with the family. He felt as if he were a part of them. Several days of having fun had passed. It truly was perfect for the ugly duckling until
Can all of you hear those heavy stomping, or it's just
No, no, I can hear it too.
Let me try to look for its source.
as he went around the pond trying to look for the source, he found out it was a hunter and their dog. He let out a gasp that alerted both of them, leading the hunter firing off shots. Bang, bang, bang.
Where are those geese? Huh? There you are. Don't try to run away now.
The ugly duckling could do nothing but just sit there, helpless from the shock. The dog approached him and tried to take a look closer.
What are you? You're so ugly that you're not even worth my time. I'm going to keep looking for real geese.
And missed the chaos caused by the hunter, the ugly duckling used his chance to waddle away from the river. He felt sad that he couldn't help the family of goslings.
Hi. I feel like the worst duck in the whole world right now. But I mustn't give up. I have to search for a new family who can take me in.
And so he had set off once again to another journey. A lot of time passed after his first encounter with the geese. He has grown larger and can now fly. However, he had become weak and hungry after a long time of traveling all over the place.
Phew! I'm so tired and hungry. I see a house there. Maybe I can find some shelter over there.
And so he waddled over to the house for shelter from the night. When it was morning, the duck woke up from the chatter of two people.
What is it?
It looks an awful lot like a duck, but it looks ugly.
Ah, pay no mind to its looks. We've been needing a duck for a while now.
You're right. Well then, shall we take it in?
Of course. Then we'll wait for you to hatch eggs for us to eat.
And so the old couple waited and waited, but nothing happened. The duck just grew larger and larger, and soon the couple had no more room for the duck in the house.
This duck won't lay eggs at all.
It's getting bigger. I'm afraid we have to shoo it out of our house.
Sadly, the ugly duckling waddled away from the old couple's house. Winter was here, and the ugly duckling is still out there looking for a family. He had nowhere to call home and was shivering from the cold. Luckily, he survived winter to spring.
I've missed you, warmth.
He then approached a pond. Near it were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen once.
You know what? I won't even ask them if I can stay with them. They're too good for me.
Suddenly, a swan gracefully slid through the water and to the place where the duck was sitting.
My, your feathers are the most beautiful I've ever seen. They look even better under the sunlight.
Really? You must be joking, right?
Why would I joke about such beauty? Come see it for yourself then.
He looked down at the water to see his reflection and he was surprised.
Ah, I look so beautiful. My neck is so long and elegant, and my feathers are so white.
It turns out he was never a duck. He was swan all along. Then he joined in on the other swans, his newfound family. One day, as the swans were swimming, a man and his wife and child were strolling by, and the swan recognized by the couple, they were the ones who took him in when he was still growing up. The couple approached the pond and began to feed the swans breadcrumbs. Then the man said,
It looks like you found yourself a family.
Truly are one of the most beautiful swans I've ever seen.
the swans lived happily with his new family and was often visited by the old couple. The end.